Hello everybody, my name is Anthnwam. Welcome to a brand new Let's Play series, Victoria 2 Divergence of Darkness. Today we're going to be playing as Bohemia right now. So we're, pretty decent sized power. 3rd in prestige, 2nd in industry, 8th in military, in the middle of Europe. We are currently the HRE leader, Holy Royal Emperor, and our goal is to try to unify the Empire under our direct command. In order for us to do that, if we look at decisions here, we do need to go and get all of Germany underneath our sphere of influence. Which shouldn't actually be, I think, too difficult. We don't even have about half the country in our sphere. Basically, all these areas that are currently under the yellow stripes, we need to have that in our sphere of influence. So, Austria, Bavaria, most of you guys are already in our sphere, which is nice. Do I need any of Poland, Lithuania? The answer is no. But, of course, we have some possibilities we can use against Scandinavia, which we might want to push sooner rather than later. So is there anybody that I can ally myself with? You would not accept, but if I give you one thing of increased relations, maybe they would say yes. So of course, everyone that we currently have in our sphere, we're going to throw 1 point into them for now. Mostly because we don't want Burgundy to have any power whatsoever. It'd be really bad for us if they got anything. So right now we're going to start off with, we're looking pretty good in terms of research. So let's just go for some military focuses here. We do have 2 slots available to us. We can also train significantly more troops. So how many soldiers do we have here? 1.9%. Yeah, let's just train up more soldiers in all of these major territories. Because we're going to need, actually 2.43%, it's probably a little bit too many there. Why not, what's our 3rd most populated state? You also have 1%, okay. So Moravia will have more soldiers in those provinces, that seems okay. What do we want to do? We can't increase tax, right? We can't increase tax anymore? Protections, laissez-faire, jingoism, no welfare policy. So apparently, our taxes are just capped right now at 50%. That's not great. I will admit. We'll increase tariffs for now because we do need to at least make some amount of money. Also, because we're laissez-faire, I can't really afford to do anything, which is very unfortunate. We'll send troops up towards the northern border with Scandinavia, though, because they are definitely a threat to us. Thuringia, we can have alliance with you. That seems okay. Poland, Lithuania. They're in a weird spot because I do want them to stay in our sphere. Because right now it looks like Scandinavia and the Spanish are trying to, incorporate them into their sphere of influence because we don't want that to happen. Are you allied to anybody? You're allied to Burgundy. Who are you allied to? You ally yourself to Spain? Who's a great power that's not allied to anybody? The Ottomans, Aragon. Because you're allied to Spain. You're allied with each other. Maybe Aragon, then? I mean, the Ottoman Empire usually collapses pretty early on. So, you know what, Aragon? I guess we'll go with you for the time being. Now, we have to go 21 stack up here. We'll send you guys up towards the north. And we just want to start building more units. Let's go for, a basic stack right there. Of course, everybody's going to rally their way into Prague. I don't think it's in our best interest to right away declare war on Scandinavia to take back some of this territory for Germany. We're going to need to do that at some point for sure. Moldova, sure, we can have an alliance with you. I mean, I don't think it hurts too much. Just trying to think. I need everybody here in my sphere. But Burgundy, of course, they have a lot of this territory in their sphere as well. Oldenburg is a satellite of Scandinavia. We need to kill the Scandinavians. There's really no doubt in my mind about that. You're a great power, but again, you're going to lose great power status very, very soon. You're all sphered by Aragon. I mean, Burgundy has 41 troops. Apparently we have Constance Belly against you as well. Imperial Authority. Liberate Imperial lands from you, which I think is this state right here. And we can't do anything against anybody else. Of course, the 2 worst people that we could possibly have decided to ally with themselves. Scandinavia or Burgundy, if they were on their own, we could do substantially more. Also against Java? Java is over here. I guess Burgundy does have a colony over there. What else do we have? Of course, North America, we got Finland, Belgian Confederacy. Grand Columbia usually explodes pretty early on. From the handful of games that we've actually played in this. You can watch some of our old campaigns. We played as Russia before. We played as, I think, Aragon, and we've also played as the Belgian Confederacy. So if you want to, look at some of our previous campaigns, you can definitely go and look them up on the channel. I'd recommend you go do that because it gives me more views, which I appreciate. Can Burgundy declare themselves to be the Holy Roman Emperor? I'm really not too sure. Because we're going to try to reduce the power that everybody else has in the HRE, at least for right now. So roll. I mean, you're in 4th place. Scandinavia right now is in 3rd place. We're in 2nd, just behind a dual monarchy. I mean, a dual monarchy is England and France combined, so it's pretty understandable why they would be considered a pretty powerful player here. Like, if I was to declare war on Scandinavia, their allies are Burgundy, Pskov, Courland, and Oldenburg. Pskov, I think you're puppet states, right? Yeah. And them being puppet states doesn't... I mean, the puppet states in Russia really are not going to be doing too much, I would say. If we can somehow get Russia... You would not accept an alliance. I mean, you'd almost accept an alliance. I might have some interest in actually making Russia an allies of ours, just because it's going to give another front line to Scandinavia, which we're going to need to do. You have 34 divisions. Like, who are you allied to? You're allied to everybody in your sphere. You know what? That actually makes a lot of sense. Poland has a decent amount of troops. Like, even if I was to declare the war, who would join us? Aragon would say no. Moldova would say no. Are we not allied to Poland anymore? Poland. You would not accept. -60. Opinions, our sphere. Too many alliances and base reluctance. I mean, I'm not a fan of that. I was kind of hoping that maybe they would want to be our friends. They would not accept. We'll give 1 more improved relations. I mean, Muscovy is going to be a better ally than anybody else here. We'll keep this open at least for right now. Salzburg, Brunswick. Yes, now you would accept. And now I'll accept everybody else's alliance offer as well. So overall, I feel like our alliance is doing pretty okay. The question is, like, could Burgundy even get to us? It really depends on if my Spherelings would allow Burgundian troops to actually march through the territory. And it's possible that they would. Which, of course, is not great for us. Also, looks like the capitalists in our country are building a ton of roads. I appreciate that. And we're going to have, like, some pretty decent-sized armies. We'd probably want to research medicine as soon as we can. Oh, Spain has now gone bankrupt. That's actually hilarious. That you've gone bankrupt so early on. So you're now in 7th place. Spain could drop out of the Great Power list. Port in China. Don't think that matters so much. Like, having the dual monarchy be our ally would be really, really good. Because we need somebody to help us fight the Burgundians. Because we need to get them out of the Great Power list. Of course, you're now all up to cordial. Decrease opinion of Scandinavia. Then I'll have you decrease opinion of the... Is it I guess the Spanish as well? There we go. Just drop both their positions here. We get 1.69. Of course, we're spending so much influence trying to maintain our sphere. Which does really suck, don't get me wrong. We want to look at supplies, which is... Yeah, there it is. So you can go into this province without too much of a problem. And then I'll just build another stack if I can, which it looks like I should be able to. So another 5. Another 5, then 2 cavalry. So we'll have a pretty decent-sized army, I would say. Oh, we might even want to increase tariffs slightly more. I mean, we can also cut production, or we can lower our military funds for now. Of course, what do we actually need for the army? We need artillery, canned food, beverages, and small arms. Canned food, let's buy, let's say 31. 17 artillery. Some of you and some of you. And then beverages. I do like how they changed it from liquor to beverages, which does make more sense because again, all the like the Muslim countries in the world didn't make sense that they'd be buying liquor for their artillery units. So are you missing anything? No, it looks like everybody there is now being built just fine. Fantastic. Of course, it's going to cost a lot of money every time I want to build some troops. That's to be expected. Also, you are now at war with Scandinavia. That is actually the best case scenario we could have. Japan's fighting Korea, that's fine. Illyria's fighting a war against the Ottomans, that's okay. Where is your war? Yeah, you want Perm. I will become the war leader here, but again, this is kind of what we wanted. You're now the war leader, fantastic. March our troops straight into Scandinavia. Are you going to mobilize? You are already mobilizing. Fantastic. I mean, it's not fantastic. It's actually really bad. We'll mobilize our troops as well. How many troops does Novgorod have? You have 9 divisions. You have 26. And you have 55. And I'm at 42. You can kill this 20 stack. Okay. Oh, there's a 56 stack coming. That's a little bit more threatening. Let's move our troops up towards the north. When will you be there? You'll be on the 20th of June. You just stay here. Also, yeah, let's combine these armies to be slightly larger. Yeah, unsurprisingly, they decided to have a fight there and towards the north. That's to be expected, I would say. I don't like how much attrition we're going to be taking, though. So, I mean, we do have a pretty decent defense general here. We do want to fall back out of this province, though. Like, we don't want this army to be stack wiped for, I would say, obvious reasons. We'll definitely get more militancy with the rich, just because there's less rich people. So right now, we are at negative 4%, which is not great, but if I can take some territory from you, that would be nice. Bohemia is going to Lüneburg. No, you're going here. 36 against 34. Bring you back to friendly territory. I mean, you're taking a lot of damage here. Bavaria wants an alliance. That seems okay. Send troops northwards. You guys go to Lübeck. And I think you guys go to here for now. How many Scandinavian troops are in this location? The answer is basically 0. And I'm trying to think, like, who else am I allied to? Hanover. Call them into the war. Just because that's going to be another small army that we could use. I mean, I can call in all of my little vassals if I want. You know what? Call Bavaria in as well. I mean, you might as well call all of... Anybody who would accept, I think we should just call them in. It gives us a relationship boost. It also makes it so that Scandinavia couldn't influence this area even if they wanted to. Okay, looks like they're retreating. Where are you going to? You're going to here. I do think we follow you for right now. You guys will then go to this province. Just, you know, start sieging stuff down. We actually got there first, so we're actually the defender. 10% more jingoistic. Because I want to demand a ton of demands from you. Let's reinforce this province. Get another 1.3 war scores. So we're now at +5. Of course, I'm going to do some imperial authority. Does this actually liberate all lands? If that's the case, and all of Scandinavia loses the entire northern coast, I am completely okay with that. Also, you guys are way too large. So we are going to split you in half. I'll send one army up towards the north. This 33 stack. You just go to this area. Unfortunately, like, we're still really early on in the game where there's really not enough generals to go around. God damn it. And you would not accept an alliance offer. We're at 69. Decrease opinion of Scandinavia. Put them back down to cordial. I really wish I could have called them into the war. Unfortunately, that's just not viable at the moment. Like, where are you guys going? I don't like how we're taking attrition in this army, but again, what can we really do right now? Then reinforcements in Moldavia is at war. You know what, the Ottomans? You are. Because I think you just sieged a bunch of territory for free. The question is, do I even want to fight you for it? Southern Porte they actually have no troops right now. So you know what? I will join your war. Am I allied to anybody else? Apparently I'm allied to Macedonia. Is Macedonia part of this war, or are they just kind of doing their own thing? Oh no, they are part of the war. Everybody's actually aiding Moldavia in their conflict, which is nice. Definitely benefits us. Like, Austria's taking some territory. Let's send you up north with you guys. We're taking over these areas just fine. And I would say this very early game conquest is going completely okay. Do we have any good attack generals? Attack +2, attack +1. The attack +2 general should be the one taking command here. And because it's still very early game Victoria 2, you can be very aggressive and not face too much problems there. Yeah, like, we're actually kicking there. We're doing so good that I'm actually surprised how well we're doing. Okay, send some reinforcements there. Send troops up into Denmark. Yeah, you all just kind of go into this location. You should be fine with that. I'll send you to this province. Try to go to Copenhagen. I don't think it's going to happen. But if it can happen, I won't say no. You guys now retreating over to here. Keep on chasing you down. And we can probably demobilize pretty soon. Question is, would you surrender yet? We can also apparently add another war goal. No, we can't. You would accept one, but you would not accept both. What about Novgorod? I can just probably separate piece you out. We probably can at some point. They're just not too happy with it at the moment. Of course, I don't have a navy. I don't have a navy because I don't have a land border. Or I don't have a any access to the actual ocean. Which is probably not great. Because they're not going to let you cross the strait. That's just never going to happen. So Scandinavia, how many troops do you guys have? You have 49 divisions. I'm a little bit worried about, like, demobilizing the army. I want to make sure. I mean, I'm fully mobilized. Yes, I am. I just don't want to... One, we don't want these troops taking attrition for no good reason. You guys should also not be taking attrition for no good reason. Send you back to Burgundy, really. Yeah, 23. You would not accept this quite yet. But I don't think Novgorod's going to survive for too much longer. Scandinavia. At some point, they've got to give it up. I don't know when that's going to be. Because, again, we can't really get access to most of their other territory here. For 81. Yeah, because you're all against Novgorod. 88%. We can probably add Poland back to our sphere relatively soon. Is anybody even trying to fight us for any sphere links? The answer is no, so that's nice. I'm trying to think. Like, if I was to throw a bunch of points at trying to take over you, for example. We're only neutral. Is there anybody here that we're friendly with? Probably not. But we need to throw our weight behind at least somebody that we need to conquer. Yeah, you would accept a cheap one, but if I can give Novgorod as much... Apparently they've gone bankrupt. If I can give Novgorod, or Muscovy I should say, as much of this territory as we possibly can, I would appreciate that. Illyria, we can get an alliance with you. That seems okay. And unsurprisingly, your war is already over. The Ottomans have lost, I would say, pretty decisively. Of course, it took me 64 war school to even try to get this done. I do want medicine, though, because I do want the higher supply limits. And Poland, we can add you to our sphere as well. Because you're still friendly. Like, I wish I could just call you into the war. Oh, Novgorod wants a peace deal. You would not accept all of it, though. You'd accept 39. You know what? We're gonna keep on fighting just a little bit more. If I can get Muscovy to have all their cores back, I don't see a reason not to. Of course, this war is costing us a lot of money. We're already 59,000 pounds in debt. Which is not great. Is there anything I can cut? No, but I can increase tariffs a little bit more. Once we're not at war, we'll, be able to build our war chest up a little bit more. You would accept the offer. Oh, dear. That... Oh, okay, these borders now look horrible. But now we're at 34%, so you should say yes. Liberate Imperial lands. Apparently still not enough to get this area, but Pomerania is now in our sphere of influence. You're not a puppet state. But yeah, but you're in our sphere, which I think... I would consider that to be a relatively successful first war. And also I gotta completely reorganize all these troops. You guys go to Prague, you go to Prague, you go to Prague. Yeah, just march your way back down south. So Pomerania, it's nice to have you back in the fold. Apparently we can't do anything about, like, Holstein, though. Probably at some point in the future we'll be able to, but when will that happen, I don't know. Yeah, but definitely got to reorganize the army at some point. But I do think that at least for right now, this is going to be a good time for us to end this first episode. So thanks very much for watching. My name is Anthnwam. If you enjoyed, give me a thumbs up. Not enjoy, click thumbs down. If you want to see more, subscribe, and goodbye.